4 years ago, you'd know why. But I was actually lucky because I followed the Governor Talking Act, which meant that nobody was kind of paying attention to me when I was speaking. You know, they were totally ignoring me. Kind of like City Council does with Zach Stolberg in the committee setting. But speaking of Mayor Nutter, you know, Mayor Nutter gets around all over the city. And, you know, he went to this one stop, and as he was speaking of somebody, he saw this young man sitting over on the step with a Big Mac, double fries, a 32-ounce Coke, and a pack of Marlboros sitting next to him. So he said, I gotta go over and talk to this kid. So he went over and he said, son, you know, that food, you know all the calories in there? I supported the bill to put menu labeling on calories, and it's really bad for your health to eat that. And that soda, that 32-ounce soda, you know how much sugar's in there and the calories that are in there? You know, City Council would listen to us, we'd have a soda tax right now. See, we exactly ignore him sometimes like we do you. But anyway, and then, you know, that's really bad for your health. And those cigarettes, my God, you know, I passed a bill a long time ago to ban smoking in a lot of areas. So what you're doing is really bad for your health. Well, this kid, by the time the mayor had finished, he finished his cheeseburger, and he was lighting up his Marlboro, and he looked up to the mayor and he said, you know what? My grandfather lived to 90 years old, and he was always in the best of health. You know what he did? And the mayor said, well, he must have eaten right. He said, no, he minded his own damn business. That's a better hand I ever gotten in the speech I made in City Council. Thank you. But, you know, sometimes you got to watch where you go, you know, and not just in Philadelphia, but outside Philadelphia. Is there anybody here that lives in the Pine Barrens? Good, I can get out of here then. With this joke. You know, this guy from Chestnut Hill was going somewhere and he got a little lost. And he wound up in the Pine Barrens and he saw this bar and he said, let me go in here and try to get a drink. So he goes in with an expensive suit and he says to the bartender, give me a Cosmopolitan. And the guys in the bar hear that and they start coming around and the bartender says, you want what? He says, a Cosmopolitan. He said, buddy, you must not be from around here. He said, no, I'm from Chestnut Hill, you know, I'm from Philadelphia. He goes, oh, yeah, what do you do there? He says, I'm a taxidermist. He said, what, a taxi driver? He said, no, a taxidermist. You know, I mount dead animals. Well, the bartender looked down and said, don't worry, guys, he's one of us. So, finally, you know, in another bar, probably maybe here, a guy comes into the bar with a dog, and the dog has a Dallas Cowboys uniform on. I know, the exact response that other people gave. And the bartender said, no, you know, we don't allow dogs in here generally, but we damn sure don't allow one in here with a Dallas Cowboys uniform on. He said, wait a minute, buddy. He said, this dog does tremendous tricks. Whenever the Cowboys score, he does backflips on the floor. So the guy said, all right, well, I got to see this. So the Cowboys game was on, and the Cowboys kicked a couple of field goals. And the dog each time did these backflips, looked just like a gymnast. The bartender said, damn, that is impressive. I'd like to see what he does when the Cowboys score a touchdown. He says, the owner said, yeah, I would too, but I've only had the dog for 5 years. So, yeah, quick on the head. Okay, thank you. You get a good one, they're all candidates.